Oh, good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great morning. It has been a very crazy morning. Kind of like Friday, I basically refused to trade until things calm down. Like, this is literal insanity. It looks good on a 1 minute chart, though. Oh, man. We're coming up on 9 a.m. news. You can see my... Oh, are we going to lag really bad? That's the other thing. It's so volatile, we are getting lag spikes. And I already don't trust Rhythmic much anyway, so definitely going to wait for it to calm down. Alright. You can see we spike from, the regular number of seconds to like 2 seconds and 4 seconds. And first of all, I can't, as a scalper, I can't trade when the data is lagging like that, having lag spikes. So we'll just wait. I've already decided that when volume is this high like this, I'm not going to trade until after 9 o'clock. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Good morning. How was your weekend? I came back from out of town early so that I could trade, just for the market to be going haywire and me not be able to trade. Well, at least for now I can't. We'll just wait for it to slow down a little bit, which hopefully it does. We'll see. And I just realized this morning that I filled the wrong account on Friday, so I'm not in a good mood because of that. And it's all because of when they had the last Rhythmic issue, and it was on a day that I had to purposely fail my account to reset it. They had to basically give me a new account because it obviously was going to reset back to the failed status, even though I renewed on that day, whatever. So, yeah, so it caused my renewals to be out of order. So because of that, yeah. I don't know. I was thinking account 22 was the one that renewed on the 1st, and account 24 was the one that renewed on the 5th. But that's not true, because account 24 is actually account 17, which is my first account, which is the one that renews on the 1st. So when I did all of that for account 22 before, I think it was by Wednesday or whatever day it was the previous week. I think it was Wednesday. It was actually for the wrong account. I should have been doing that for 24. So, yeah, look at the data. Look at the lags timer. Look at it. I haven't touched anything. I'm not moving my charts, no nothing. That's not good. So yeah, basically I have an account that's not going to renew into the first. I just failed it on Friday and it actually does not renew into the first. And I ain't paying for a reset. It's no point. Now if I end up passing these other two evals before the first, maybe I'll reset them, but more than likely I won't. I'll just wait for it to renew and I'll just start trading PAs. But yeah, that little lag spike was not okay. And why can't I see? Oh, that thing went up to like what, 16 seconds or something crazy. Yeah, I'm not trading that. I'm not. Oh no, what happened? Is it the volatility, Janelle, that got you? Good morning, Applejacks. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I was out of town this weekend. We went on our family vacation. I had a great time. My sister and her boyfriend had to come back early because they both work today. So I was like, oh, well, I'll come home early because my best friend is off work today. So, of course, usually that's the days that we game like all day. So I was like, and oh, that was the other thing. When I got there, I was trying to watch my friends stream their gaming and it was lagging so bad. Like, I'm talking, I could watch 10 seconds, then it would spin for 30. Watch 10 seconds, spin for 30. So I tested the internet speed. It was 4 megabytes per second. I said, there's no way I could trade on this. So I used the opportunity to come back early so that I could trade. But yeah, I'm not doing this. The volatility, like you said, is insane. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? You got a nice move on gold? Baby, I need to trade something else because this is insane. Right now, I'm not even looking at my charts. I have Rhythmic open because I want to see when I have these big lag spikes, I want to see if it's showing on Rhythmic as well or if it's only showing on NinjaTrader. Okay, are we calming down? Why is my chart not moving on the Renkos? Oh yeah, that. What is that? Why is my Renko chart not really moving? And it's only the one that you guys can see. Mine is moving just fine. Yeah, I'm not doing this. But yeah, so, and it is NinjaTrader. It's not, okay, because I just saw the lag spike up to 4 seconds and Rhythmic is not doing that. So I'm actually going to close NinjaTrader down and restart it. And I have a feeling that it could possibly be because my order flow chart started in tick replay mode just because I forgot to uncheck the button before I closed down Friday. So I'll just restart it. It's no big deal. I'll just restart it. But yeah. So this morning when I opened up Rhythmic, because I always open up Rhythmic before I open up NinjaTrader, and I was like, why do I still have an account in admin only? And I was just charged this morning. So I'm like, what is going on? So at first I was like, oh, maybe it's a delay, because I have dealt with that before where it charges me early in like 2 o'clock in the morning, but it doesn't actually reset until like 9-10 o'clock in the morning. And I just was so confused. And then I looked at the account numbers. I was like, wait, let me go look at my sticky note. Girl, You did that to the wrong account like an idiot. So, had I been diligent and actually paid attention on Friday, I would have just had to carry, well, at the end of the day, I would have had to carry that balance forward where I was like negative, maybe like $700 on that account. I would have had to carry it forward because that was the account that I was supposed to fail Wednesday. And the account that I got back to full drawdown on Wednesday was the one I was supposed to do Friday. So, I don't know. All out of whack. Woke up for London and saw the range. I said, what? Did you actually trade Applejacks or no? Yeah, the volatility I wrote down, there was over 300,000 volume at open. The volume was already at over 400,000 before the 9 a.m. news. Okay? So, yeah. And you're talking about like on a regular normal day before this volatility just got super insane. My charts are still loading. Before the volatility got super duper insane, we would have like 280, 300,000, maybe 350 by 11 o'clock. So to have all of this before, like, yeah. So hopefully the market slows down by like 9:30 so I can get a couple of good trades in. We'll see. And why? Oh, did my mom and them already start leaving? Oh, they did. I didn't think they were leaving that early. Yeah, see, I'm glad I just went ahead and got on the road yesterday. Alright, so here's going to be the other problem. Because of what the lag spikes that were happening on NinjaTrader that weren't actually happening rhythmic, I might have the same issue that I had a couple weeks ago where I'm going to be missing data. And if I'm missing data, I can't trade. And then I'll have to hit up NinjaTrader support, and then they're going to have to fix it, and then I won't be able to trade till tomorrow. So, and I don't even understand why my charts are frozen. It doesn't take this long to load. You look at the log. Nothing in the log. Oh, we definitely need volatility, but this volatility is a little nutso. This is too volatile. Like, I even went and turned on 20 tick bars thinking to myself, like, all right, I already been kind of looking at 20 tick bars to see if I'll like going back to that instead. And no, they still were just, swings were just painting. Like, oh yeah, we have no data there. Fuck. And last time they couldn't even, it took them a long time to fix it the last time. Well, first of all, we have to wait for the data lag to be normal again. Why me, bro? Yeah, it's still 907 on my chart. No volume, can't make no money. I want volume, but not this. I want it to be back to normal. I took one trade with minimal risk loss, but I made it back plus some with gold. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Y'all see how my lag timer is counting up? No bueno. And this is worse. Is it ever going to actually count down? And the thing is, I have to wait to see if it'll ever count down. But it shouldn't. Oh, you know what? Wait. Let me disconnect myself from the data real quick. Oh, it's counting down now. I have a feeling that this chart is on tick replay as well, and it's not supposed to be. All right, let's disconnect ourselves. And look, I'm disconnected from the data and it's still painting because it's 3 minutes behind. I can't even choose anything on this chart, which is the worst part. All right, we're gonna have to wait for this to catch up. But yeah, so we had a great time on our family vacation. We went to Branson, which is the same place that we went last year. And the kids thoroughly enjoyed themselves. We did too. So what was that? Was that Saturday night? Saturday night, we went on this roller coaster in the mountains. I forget exactly what it's called. I think it's called Mountain Coaster, actually. And it's almost 5,000 feet worth of a roller coaster. You get into this plastic car. It's a one-seater. Well, you could sit a second person in there as long as you guys combined do not total more than 300 pounds. So a lot of people like to go at nighttime because at nighttime, the whole thing is like lit up with a bunch of lights and stuff. And so when we got there, we found out that you control your own car. And my lag is still going, and this is not good. Am I able to? Oh, there is no. The tick replay actually is not on there, so I don't really understand why it's doing this. But anyway, so you control the speed of your car. They have these little handlebars, and when you push them forward, you go and you brake to pull them backwards or whatever. So they let you know that when you first get on. All right, now I think it's stopped. So I'm gonna reconnect to the data and hope for the best. But they tell you like that it takes 5 minutes just to get all the way up the mountain to start the roller coaster, and then you make this right and you come near this house. So they tell you like when you see the house, start pushing forward, because at that point you start to control yourself, because obviously as you're going up the mountain you don't control yourself. So I go first because my cousin's girlfriend was like, well, I might go a little slow. I said, well, girl, let me go first because I'm pushing that bad boy down the whole time. Okay, just don't get in my way. So I get near the house, and so I push forward, and that thing took off. I said, so as the man is standing there at the door of the house, I was like, hey, this going kind of fast. This going to go this fast the whole time. Y'all, when I tell you there were so many times on that roller coaster where I thought to myself, is this little plastic car going to come off of this track? Because the guy that was like hooking us in was like, look, you can't come off the track. So just go crazy. Go for it. Man, it was one time. It was the very last turn, because that thing, like, first of all, I'm glad I went at nighttime because, I don't know, I used to be a daredevil. I used to go on every single roller coaster in any amusement park. But at my old age, sometimes I just think to myself, like, of all the ways to leave this earth, I don't think coming off of a roller coaster is one of those things that I want to do. So I just don't go anymore. But if I would have went during the daytime, I definitely would have like went super slow, because I would have been able to see everything. I don't want to see everything. Give me darkness where I can only see this roller coaster. But on that last little bend, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I pulled up a little bit because I felt like I was about to go over the edge, okay? But it was so much fun. My nephew, my 6-year-old nephew, he ended up going with us, and I thought he was gonna be scared. Y'all, in the picture that they take, he was like this. Now, he couldn't control himself. He had to go with his dad. But I was just like, damn. He was chilling. So when he got off, I was like, Coco, was it fun? He was like, it was so much fun. And so my cousin was like, shoot, I had the thing down the whole time. I told him a couple times, Cohen, I don't know if we're going to come up off of this track or not. I'm like, what? But it was so much fun, y'all. Damn experience. Online safety, you are so silly. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so I still have a lag. All right, I'm going to close down NinjaTrader and try again. And this time I'm going to make sure. All right. Yeah, it's still counting up and not down, and it's not supposed to do that. That's the dangers of restarting NinjaTrader in the middle of a volatile session. Then everything's fucked up for the whole rest of the day. All right. If it messes up again, and if this loads up on that second chart with data missing again, I'm just going to have to call it, because I'm going to have to reach out to NinjaTrader and have them to fix it. Or I could try to do what they had me do last time, which I don't think worked when I did it. I'm almost certain I had to reach out to support, and support had to fix it for me. Oh, wait. Maybe the gap is gone. Oh, okay. I think the gap is gone. Now it's just a matter of, is this going to paint properly? Because it's weird, when I just reopened, it reopened with 9:12 being the last candle. So I might have like a 4-minute gap of data. I wonder how many accounts have been blown in the last couple of days with the volatility being so high. I wonder. Okay, we got moving a lot quicker this time. Oh, but yeah. Fuck. Why does it do this? I might have to call it. Which sucks, because I really want to trade. My actual chart is not even loaded yet. And that's not... It's not supposed to happen. But yeah, so back to the roller coaster. I think it said that your max speed that you go on the coaster is 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour is crazy. Like, it's one thing if you're on a regular roller coaster, you know, with like a long car with a whole bunch of people in it. But 30 miles an hour in a little... It almost felt like a... Not a sled. Well, I guess there are some sleds that are more like... A lot of sleds that I grew up having were like circular. But this one was like, you know, kind of linear or whatever. And that plastic wasn't that thick. Okay? So going 30 miles an hour by yourself is a little crazy. And then the lady told my sister, ma'am, you were coming in hot because you were way closer to the camera than you're supposed to be. Like, you could only see almost like half of her body in her picture because she came in so fast the camera couldn't catch her. Yeah, y'all, I think this is a dub. I'm going to wait 5 minutes to see if it fixes itself. So if it's not fixed by 9:23, I'm out of here, and I'm just going to go enjoy my day, because I can't. First of all, I can't trade with a freaking data gap like this. That's number one. And actually, all right, I'm going to try this real quick. I'm going to try to do what they tell me to do when data's missing, which like I said, I'm pretty sure it did not work last time. I had to get them to do it. But let's see. All right, you go to documents, not backup, NinjaTrader, go to the database in the no. Yes, delete what's in the cache. Minutes. Day. And tick data. Alright, and then empty the recycle bin. Okay, let's try again. This is my last try. This is my last hurrah. data's still missing, and reloading historical data doesn't fix it. I'm out. So I would love to trade for like at least an hour, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. And it fucking sucks because I made sure this weekend that I went through my data again to see if there was any adjustments that needed to be made. The divergence, I realized, I told you guys on Friday, like actually all last week, I was not super comfortable with the regular counter trend divergence where you have the lower low to lower high to lower low combo. And I was overcomplicating it just a little. I was on the right track, but I just made it a little bit more complicated than it needed to be. But that's because I was going based off of kind of limited data. So I simplified that, which is fine. There's one setup of my regular pullbacks where we pull back to one of the half trends and the POC is in the wick. Right now I have it where it could be same volume or opposite volume in the wick, and I think that I might just stick to it has to be the same volume of the trend, the trade direction that I'm going for. Aside from that, there's like maybe one other place where I kind of have the same thought, except that when I want the same volume and I think I can do same or opposite. So there's like 4 blue colors on my cheat sheet, which means that I'm a little confused as far as what I want to look for exactly. But aside from that, I think everything else is just, it is what it is. And we're just going to go from there. So I felt pretty confident coming into today, knowing that I've solidified quite a bit. I simplified a few things, and then I can't trade. So good morning, Amelia. Late, but you're here. Good morning. How are you this morning? How was your weekend? All right. Let's see what happens. I legit thought there was an issue with my charts earlier, just because like every time a reversal bar would paint, the whole swing would paint in like 2 seconds and then it's reversing again. So I thought there was an issue, but then I realized, no, baby, it's just the volatility. But I know that the volatility is super high because a lot of times, like, even though I'm on 16 tick charts, which a reversal bar paints when we go 32 ticks in the opposite direction, usually there's like at least 250 volume. I would say 200. Let's just stick with 200. There's at least like 200 to like 300 volume in each swing, okay? And this is like in the beginning of the session, because obviously as you go later into the session, the swings become a lot bigger, or I wouldn't say bigger. They'll be the same number of bars, but there'll be way more volume in there, like thousands. You get what I'm saying? So this morning, when the swings were painting, there was like 20 volume, 50 volume. That's something that I see on a 1 bar pullback, not an actual swing. So for a swing to go, let's say 10 bars and only have 50 volume in there, that's alarming, actually. All right. I might have fixed, let me see if I fixed the data. Okay, wait. We started counting down and now we're counting back up, which is not good. Come on, bro. I just want to trade. That's it. That's it. That's all. And the worst part is I don't have this lag on Rhythmic. It's definitely it's a problem between the transmission between Rhythmic and NinjaTrader. All right, so I think it's back to normal. But I don't like how we keep counting up. All right, so let me see if we still have a data gap. And if there's no gap in data, I'm good to trade. So if you guys use NinjaTrader, if you ever come down to having an issue where you have a gap on a time-based chart, and this is another reason why I started keeping a time-based chart on my chart, because I wouldn't be able to see that I had data missing on a Renko chart. But if you ever have that issue, just close down NinjaTrader, go into the database folder in the NinjaTrader folder, and all you're going to do is you're going to go into the cash, day, minute, and tick folders. Don't delete the actual folders. Go in there and delete what's in there. Remove it from your recycling bin and then restart. Now, it doesn't always work because, like I said, last time I had to do it, it didn't work. I had to actually get NinjaTrader support, and he couldn't fix it right away. He had to go to his team lead to fix it. But sometimes you can fix it doing that. I'm still having lagging issues, though. You see how my cursor is lagging on the charts? That's not supposed to happen. I don't really know if I trust this. Even seeing the spike continue to happen up to 1 second, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, that's not good when I'm scalping. My trades only last 5 seconds, so yeah, Amelia, I think it's gonna be the same for me. I think it's gonna be the same for me because I can't really trust the data. Like the volatility is fine. I mean, I could wait like I did on Friday, which, oh yeah, Amelia, you missed it. I filled the wrong account on Friday. And it's because I'm so used to, so the way that I had it, my renewal dates were in order based on account number, if that makes sense. But the last time that we had a rhythmic issue and Apex had to reset my account, giving me a new account number, it made everything mess up. So while I'm sitting here thinking account 22 is my lowest account, really account 24 technically is, because that's account 17. So yeah, the account that I got back to draw down on Wednesday was actually the one that renewed Monday, and then the one that I purposely failed on Friday, that was the one that actually renewed Wednesday. So I basically have to, that's not going to renew again until the 1st. Great. Yippee. All right. I literally can't even move my chart. Like, just to hold down and scroll like this, I can't. You see how the data spikes when I do it? That's not supposed to happen. I think we might have to chalk today up. The volatility is still too high, honestly. Just looking at the volume of the swings. Good morning, Bill. How are you this morning? How have you been? We missed you too. Where you been at? Friend, where have you been? My best friend is gonna be so happy when I call him like, all right, I'm ready to play already. You don't got a journal? No, I don't. I cannot journal trades that I don't take. I'm not even journaling the trades I couldn't take. I guess I could probably after midnight though, because I do still want to know what trades could have been taken, just because it might help me to solidify the couple of little questionable spots that I have on my charts. I mean, on my cheat sheet. But aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna get a spike every time I move the charts. Why does it do that though? I'm not getting direct X errors when I do it or anything. Oh yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. There was a post that someone asked, why is the futures market so illiquid right now? And the person gave 5 reasons, which honestly, oh, that's what they did. I was about to say this looks like Chat GPT. It is, obviously. I could see by the downvote thingy at the bottom. But anyway, so he asked Chat GPT, why is the futures market so illiquid right now? It says the current illiquidity in the futures market can be attributed to several interrelated factors. I'm gonna still try to trade. Honestly, I'm gonna wait till 9:45. If I still feel like the market's too weird, I'm just gonna give it up. But anyway, so it says number 1 is monetary policy uncertainty. Central banks' actions, particularly the Federal Reserve's gradual approach to interest rate cuts and continued quantitative tightening, have created uncertainty in the financial markets. The anticipation of rate cuts, coupled with concerns over maintaining price stability, has made market participants cautious, reducing liquidity. And that's from SP Global Morningstar. Number 2 is regulatory impact. Stricter financial regulations such as the EU's MiFID2, I don't know what that is, has affected market liquidity by imposing more stringent transparency requirements. This can lead to increased liquidity risk for dealers and wider bid-ask spreads, particularly in fixed income and futures markets. That's from CEPR. Number 3 is economic slowdown. The slowdown in global economic growth with decreasing consumer spending and weaker corporate earnings has dampened market activity. This environment has led investors to reduce their exposure, particularly in more speculative futures, further contributing to illiquidity. That's from Morningstar. Number 4, there's only 5. Number 4, reduce market participation. Market makers and institutional investors who traditionally provide liquidity are pulling back due to the combination of higher funding costs and lower expected returns. This retreat is particularly evident in the bond markets, where large positions by central banks have distorted normal market functioning. That's from SP Global and CPR. The last one, number 5, structural changes in trading. The shift in market structure, including the declining volumes and reduced number of contracts traded, where y'all see his damn volume. I don't know what that man talking about. I don't know what the robot's talking about. The shift in market structure, including the declining volumes and reduced number of contracts traded, has led to thinner order books. This situation makes it harder for large transactions to be executed without significantly impacting prices, exacerbating liquidity issues, and that's from NT. Overall, these factors collectively contribute to a challenging environment for liquidity in the futures market, with both regulatory and economic uncertainties playing significant roles. I want the volume to go down. Bill, everything's actually been pretty decent. I started trading like where my entry is based on where the POC is in my entry bar. I started doing that May 28th. Saw a significant difference in my P&L, even though I was still red a lot, but I saw a significant difference in my P&L compared to when I first started trading volume in January. And then July 19th was the first day that I started trading order flows. So the POC still matters, but what's in the POC, who's in control in the POC, is what matters most. And so ever since July 19th, I've only had one red day. Everything else was green and a break even. So yeah, everything is actually going pretty good. The biggest thing is just needing a little bit more data. I felt like I needed a little bit more data to solidify a couple of things. But of course, I could have been more green on most days. I just sat out of a lot because of uncertainty, since I was just kind of starting to trade that way. But yeah. All right. No. I can still feel that my charts are pretty laggy. So, all right, we'll wait 10 more minutes. Yeah, spike up to 1 second. The biggest problem when I see the data keep spiking, 3 seconds just popped up, is that if my data is lagging 3 seconds behind, so let's say it's this bar right here that I want to enter on, and just doing this, you guys see my data lag timer just increasing because I'm hovering over the charts. I have not touched anything, I'm just hovering over it. So we're going to be done for the day. But let me explain this first. So the biggest problem is that I can sit here and think that the data is up to date, push the button for me to get into the trade, when really I'm 3 seconds behind, now 10 seconds behind. Shit, like, I can't trade that way. So I'm trading on old data. And that's insane. Let me see if that happens on my actual entry chart. Yep. You see the timer going up? Yeah, we're done. All right, so I can't trade with this shit. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go finish unpacking and enjoy my day because I can't trade this shit, unfortunately. Because I just have a feeling that it's going to continue doing that. Because, yeah, the market is still moving a little fast, but it's not really moving that fast compared to what it was before. So if I'm hovering over my charts and my data is not coming through properly, that right there is actually a NinjaTrader issue. And because my actual lag timer on Rhythmic has not gone above 0.007 seconds. So I should not see anything past 0.01 seconds. I mean, it's still spiking right now, and I'm not even on the NinjaTrader charts. So I do know that that's why some people don't like trading NinjaTrader with Rhythmic, because they have issues like this, and that's why a lot of people have started trading like Sierra charts and Quantower and stuff. I just I can't, because my indicators are on NinjaTrader, and personally I like NinjaTrader, but I don't like when it does shit like this. So I'm gonna call it. I can't do anything, and yeah, so sorry that I couldn't trade you guys, but I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and if you're continuing to trade, please be careful. The volatility is insane. We're at 500,000 volume at 9:30. That's ridiculous, but yeah, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.